How you doing, everybody? Good to be back with you again. So for fun, let's do something fun today. I'm out here at the local park at my local favorite military installation doing some videos, so I thought just because people might be interested, I'm going to compare the Rush 12 from 501 Tactical to the Dragon Egg from Direct Action. The Direct Action brand is from Poland. The product is made in Vietnam. 501 Tactical, USA brand, made in Vietnam. So it's like Vietnam versus Vietnam. This backpack is a 23-liter pack. This backpack is a 25-liter pack. Not that you could evidently tell that, but it's 23 liters versus 25 liters. Now, in the case of this backpack, I mean, there's tons of videos and Amazon reviews and stuff, because it's been out for years. This one, it's only been out for maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years, so not as many. So I thought it'd be fun to compare the two to help you with your buying decision. So, let's continue. Alright, as you can obviously see, I mean, especially like if you ever did any product research, the Dragon Egg and this Kryptek Highlander, which is very beautiful, has daisy chain connection points here, laser cut moly, more laser cut moly with these pockets here that have Velcro that could open up, extend, put your favorite drink in. Or I shouldn't say drink, yeah, your drink, your bottle, etc. This will hold a 40-ounce drink. In fact, let me show you this. I keep saying drink, I mean bottle. Duh. We have the hot or cold by 50. So we extend this down, insert this here, and it will fit. But as you can tell, see how it's going, like it doesn't sit flush like this, it goes out to the side like that. These pockets are not super deep, which can be a problem. And you notice there's no cinch cord or anything, so you'd have to get like a carbiner, maybe connect it here or get a shock cord or something. You got to, in other words, you got to improvise your own way of securing this. This won't do it. It improves it a little bit, but not much. Now what you can do with this also, if you have the GSI Glacier Cup, which I should have brought, and I'm sorry I didn't, it will fit with this together. You know, you gotta pound it in, you're gonna have to shove it in there and work it, but it'll work. On both of these, you have eyeglass, you know, your sunglass compartment. Here's mine. This is in the front, this is here. To be honest with you, I like having this one right here, because I can tell you from painful experience, if you put it in here, it will get smashed if this is loaded too high. Here, I've never had a problem. Here, you have a quick access pocket. Here, you don't. And that's something that's going to be a ding I'll bring up later about this backpack. This, you have this nice reinforced grab handle. This, you do not. You got the paracord handle, looks really cool, and it can be useful at times. You got the plastic handles, and this is where it's kind of like not cool. It looks really awesome, but if you really had to stress this thing and put a lot of gear in it, how much would this handle before it snaps? See? And that brings up a good point. I got this bag like 2 years ago, and I was using it to conduct Unit PRT, which is physical readiness training with my soldiers. And I would load this up with about 15 pounds of stuff, and it had, you know, it could be dumbbells or weight, you know, what am I trying to say? Arm curls with it, right? Weightlifting, all that good stuff. So it can take some extra weight in there, and you can do extra PT with it. This one, I'm not so sure how much weight I could put in here, how much stress it'll take. Keep this in mind. So I'd say this has the better handle, even though this looks more aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, cooler. Here's the back side. As you can see, you've got this actually very minimal padding versus this combat vent system, which runs down here. It's got the padding here. This is really comfortable. This is great. I really like this. It makes a huge difference. Both of these are actually comfortable. Unlike the Rush 24 and the Rush 72, which to me are uncomfortable to wear, this one's small enough that it just fits on the back good. And it's like this one. They both center up on your back. They feel comfortable. But when it comes to like keeping you cooler, this is it right here. It makes a big difference, especially today. It was 95 today at the high, like 33 degrees, maybe 35 in Celsius. I walked with this, and I wasn't sweating in my backside. Okay, I did a short, about 500-meter walk from my house to church, no problem. This, I would be drenched on my backside, just so you know. You got this thick pad here. This is also a thick shoulder strap, but you have nylon here, and the nylon rubs against your skin and stuff, and it doesn't exactly always feel comfortable. This has the mesh, and it feels so much more comfortable on your skin and provides better ventilation. So, yeah, they're both comfortable, but in this case, I give this one a little bit more comfort. Now, if going from there, here's something that this is, and you know, this depends on what you want. Like, I've wore this with armor. Okay, I've put my IBA armor on, or if you have IOTV in the Army, you can fit this over it, but it's a tight fit, and like the sternum strap, which I don't have with me, is going to act more like a choke collar. Even if you move it all the way down here, that sternum strap is going to go like almost right across your neck. That's not cool. And that's probably because 511 gear is not real military. It's designed for law enforcement, right? If you've ever seen the videos, they got some officer, like a SWAT dude, running around with this stuff on. You don't see soldiers or Marines or special forces with the full body armor on wearing this. That should tell you something about the design. So let's look at the back side. They both have a hydration compartment. There's nothing here, nothing fancy, just a hook, and you insert your hydration, your Camelback, if you will. Oh, and you got these little toggles. This will not hold a laptop computer. If you have a 13-inch laptop or something, it will not go in here. It has to go in the main body. I consider that a disadvantage, because I don't like my laptop here. I like it here with my notes. On the other hand, as you can see here, this has an actual laptop compartment, and my 13-inch MacBook will go here, no problem. And I have a notepad in here too. On the inside, you've probably seen videos about this before, so it's not up on every detail. Let's just highlight some of the user experience. Okay, here's the big deal about these internal compartments. Both have got mesh, both have got this little stuff sack, yay. Here's the real important thing, and let's turn this to the side to help explain this better. Yes, this holds 25 liters. This only holds 23. But to be honest, this does it more efficiently. You have one big pocket, okay? And if you can see, I got my Flectaren poncho in here. I got a change of extra clothes. I have a US GI cup, and I have the water bottle, because this is my get-home bag. If I have a mechanical breakdown with my car, I can take this bag with me and go home. In fact, I've had to use this before. This, on the other hand, has a much narrow opening. It is harder for me to get this stuff in here. Whereas here, I can be sloppy with my packing. I don't have to be neat and tidy. This, you gotta be neat and tidy. And the reason is basically what Direct Action wanted to be cool. Instead of making one simple open compartment, they really made two compartments. You have the main compartment, then you got this secondary pocket that serves as both an admin pocket, or an admin pocket, and just a secondary shove-it pocket for your gear. And it folds over like a dragon's egg. And ultimately it does hold more stuff, but it prevents you from holding bulky items. So for here, I can shove stuff in here, quickly get it in and out. Here, you're fighting with space. And to be honest, that's kind of annoying at times. It does kind of get annoying, because you know, when you're, especially if it's supposed to be like an EDC bag, your everyday carry, or a light patrol bag, as Direct Action likes to call it. You want something you can get in there quick and easy. You don't want to have to fight for space, fight for room. So on that side, this is the better deal, okay? If you're looking for simple organization, just reach in, get it, boom. You want something to carry your laptop computer or something, this is it. You're looking for comfort, yeah, give it to this. Pockets, I mean, this is not great for larger bottles, but for smaller bottles it will work. And of course, like, I can put my tripod, which is holding this camera, right here, just fine. Of course, there's nothing like that here. Internally, here's something on the Pro, the 511. 511, I think they have a great admin pocket. Two sleeves here. See, I have like a filter, straw filter for water purification, a couple extra blankets. Boom, easy. Direct action, I don't know what they were thinking. They just got dumb with this. That's all I can say. So you have this really big pocket, and you got this space way down here where I got some extra crystal light, some extra change I carry around, that you can take stuff and shove it here. That's cool. If you have like a jacket, it'll go here. If you have a small tarp or something, like, where's that flex tarn at? Come here, flex tarn. See, that's what it's designed to do. Not a bad thing. But look at this pocket. It's way down there. Why would you want your mesh pocket basically at the bottom of this? In which case, in order to access it, you would have to take this out. You gotta take this out. Then you can unzip it to get to your stuff. That doesn't make sense. 501, quick, easy access. And since, for me, I need quick access because in my urban travels, I'm going to the bank or something, I gotta be able to quickly get my bank information, like a card, my bank book, power cable for my computer. I want quick access. I don't want to have to fight for it. So, look at all this. All that empty space right there. All that empty space. Why? Why not put two pockets or just one big pocket, or move this here, do something more efficiently? It's not like you can't have a front pocket and a back pocket together. That doesn't make sense. And so, going with that, you know, this has that nice little pocket here you can slide stuff in. There's nothing like that. There's no quick, easy stash pocket or anything like that. I don't know why they didn't do this with this bag. If you have the big version called the Ghost, it has a little stash pocket right here. You open it up and you shove your hand in. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. The 20-liter version is called the Dust. Has a zipper right here that allows you to slide in and get stuff. This has nothing like this. Although this is really cool looking. I just gotta say that. I love this color. The bottom, you got these belt buckles along with straps to secure stuff. That's pretty cool. You know, they provide it to you. You don't have to pay extra money for bungee cords, 550 cord or anything like that. That's cool. But for some crazy reason, they put the buckles right here, which goes against your back. And it can be a little uncomfortable from time to time, because if you got a t-shirt on, it might rub against you. Or if your t-shirt's lifted up, like it gets pulled up and it's exposed to your skin, this is going to bump against you. On the Ghost, these buckles are here. Why do they do that? I don't know. On the 511, it has 4 connection points. You know, just some house webbing right here for simplicity. You just tie it down, whatever you want to put here. You know, run some 550 cord, bungee cords, tie it down. Simple. Be honest, I kind of like this better because there's nothing to break. Nothing gets broke. You can't smash it. You can't accidentally break it. And these things are stitched to here. So if this were to break, it's not like, well, too bad. I'll just simply untie this and throw it away. No, you're stuck with it. See how it's sewn in? You can't remove it. So that's kind of a bummer. One more thing I want to show. 501 has no belt with their backpack. And their 501 does not offer you a real solution. What they offer is you to buy one of their, TDU belts that are maybe 1.5 inches that might fit through here. I've played around with it. It doesn't work well. Whereas with the Dragon Egg, let me adjust the camera just a little here. You come with a belt and a buckle. So that gives you, I think it's a better deal. And so, let me give my final impressions. My camera's battery's running low. Both of these are really good. I like them both. When it comes to overall comfort, it is this backpack. When it comes to functionality, arguably a little over this way, because you do get the side pockets. You can put a water bottle, a camera tripod, umbrellas. That's why I use them for all these things. And it does have the laptop sleeve. Wow, this doesn't. On the other hand, if you think about simplicity of packing and price, this is the deal. Now I had to get this turned in to get it replaced because I was using it for PT and I don't know what was going on. But this started tearing open, and foam underneath was coming out, and I had to have 501 Tactical replace it. And they were really good about it. If you order directly from 501 Tactical's website, they're excellent customer service. If you get it from Amazon or eBay or something, down. Direct action, I have a problem with my Ghost. The buckle broke on it for the shoulder strap. I'm trying to get it fixed. Their customer service is not very slow, not very great at this point. Keep that in mind. Better customer service, not great customer service. Okay, I'll just leave it there. So anyway, when it comes to price, I think for most people, they're going to be happy with this. This is 1000 denier nylon, just generic nylon. This is 500 denier Cordura nylon. I love Cordura. It's more durable and stuff than your typical nylon. But this bag retails for $100. In America, this runs for $149. And that's from Amazon. If you get it from DA Direct, Direct Action's webpage, it's a little cheaper, but then you got to pay for the shipping. So the secret is you get this from Europe. I got mine from England, and I was able to pay a lot cheaper than what Amazon was paying at the time. Because Amazon, for some reason, wanted $250 for this, and I'm not joking. They were going some crazy pricing at the time, and it was like $200, $250 for that. So I just got it from England and had it shipped to Korea. It was a very good deal. The company was very great with their shipping. It was like free shipping. No, paid $6 in shipping. Something crazy like that. Really cheap, low price. So, let these two decide. Both are great. They both have their pros and cons. If you're on a budget and you want something reliable, this is the way to go. You can always put your laptop computer in the main compartment, which it will work. My 13-inch MacBook will fit there. You can shove your notes and stuff in here if you like. But this one is designed more for EDC than this. So, let me sum it up this way. Comfort goes here, functionality comes here, but it's pricier, okay? Simplicity and organization overall comes with the 501 Tactical, okay? And this is much cheaper, especially since if you're in America, the retail's $99, but man, I got this one for from 501 Tactical on sale for like $77. And some places you might get it cheaper. This one, you're going to pay full retail because it's a Polish product. It's got to come to America. We don't have the wide distribution channels, blah, blah, blah. So think about it. Hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it helps you out. Thank you for watching.